Hey everyone, it's Phil K here from Out of Films. Welcome, thank you for tuning in. Someone was messaging me about this particular subject today, and it got me thinking that it's not actually um, a healthy thing that is unfolding online. So, those of you who use Facebook might have noticed this yourselves. On the wall on your news feed, there is a lot of random videos popping up, and these come from across the world, and a lot of them are videos that everyday people make, but they try and pretend that they are real life situations, and a lot of people are falling for it. And a lot of people genuinely believe some of these videos are real life, and the acting is terrible in some of them, and they're going viral to the point where a lot of people who are none the wiser are struggling to differentiate between fact and fiction. And someone said to me, another filmmaker said to me today, that the internet is being flooded with absolute garbage content. I agree. And it's getting to the point where differentiating between the garbage and the actual work out there that people who have talent put out, it's getting like a jungle. And I know there's a lot of young filmmakers out there who will be like myself, wanting to be discovered, put your content out online, make it accessible and available for as many people as you want to reach can. And when you're trying to put it all out there and there's all this rubbish, it makes you think. Obviously, what's it going to be like the next year, if not the next 5 years. And obviously, if you don't like these videos in general, or if you have something you know critical to say about them, an opinion, you're shut down by cancel culture. And this filmmaker basically turned around and said, it's making it difficult for genuine people with real talent to get their voice heard. And I agree. I I have never seen this content in my life before, half of it. Like, it's just rubbish, absolutely amateur rubbish that is getting praised like crazy. And of course, if you don't go with the crowd and give it a thumbs up and a like, you're a negative one. And it's scary to think that this is the way the internet's going, that just fake rubbish is being shot out there. And my advice is to young filmmakers is, up your efforts if you can. You have a goal in mind. I have a goal in mind. We all will. If you're struggling to reach your goal, don't forget the goal. Knock up the effort to get there. It's very difficult to stand out when there is that much garbage being circulated. And before people say, oh, well, if you're that talented, people will spot you. We have had social media for several years now. The internet's been available for several years. You've got all sorts of content available, all sorts. I have never, ever, ever come across this type of phenomenon before, where people genuinely believe this garbage content is actually real life, and you just need to look at it for a minute or so to realize it's just wooden garbage acting, and people are believing it. But then when you ask yourself the question of, well, how have they filmed it? People are like, oh, well, it's like, well, yeah, you don't think they've just magically found three different CCTV cameras and they've edited it together? No, someone's gone out there and filmed that. How can this be real? And when you see the amount of videos that are out there, a lot of it comes from TikTok. And that's why I don't use TikTok, because TikTok is just, you can have fun with it if you want to, but I stay away from it. It's a platform that just seems very, anyone can do whatever they want and shut it on there. And I I don't like saying this about people, but a lot of the people out there just have no talent. TikTok is full of just influencers and people who are business people, and the moment a clip or something goes viral and they get something like 1 million views, their ego blows up and they think all of a sudden there's some sort of Steven Spielberg to the world. And when you actually say this to these people, the proper, you can feel their egos being sort of prodded at. And it's quite sad and pathetic, in my opinion, that that is the way things seem to be going. And what I'm going to say is this: we all have a voice, use it as best you can, try not to get distracted from the garbage content that is out there. A lot of it is just people, goes back to narcissism, people who want fame or to be popular and to be in high demand for the sake of it. They've got nothing to offer, and the fact that these people are being followed by lots of people, it's bewildering to me that, you know, people will just agree and like anything just to feel validated and special and, you know, attention seekers basically. And Facebook has changed a lot as well over the last few weeks. I have noticed just the the whole news feed's just completely changed, and trying to get your own material spotted, it's not straight away anymore. It can take a few days. Sometimes you'll post something like I have and you completely forget you posted it because it takes that long before it's actually picked up by other people. And the reason I'm saying this is because with these cheap and nasty videos that are being made, they're appearing straight away as if it's posts that will post it straight away. But when you look at them, it's just absolute tatty rubbish. I came across a video where it was apparently not a hostile situation, but an aggressive situation on board an airline, and I will admit I couldn't put my finger on whether it was genuine or not. But then I thought I'm going to comment, so I did, and I criticised something within the video, and straight away the video creator started attacking me. And when I did a bit of digging, it wasn't even real. And the moment I said it's not real, why are you criticising me when I'm giving you a critique of your work? Oh, you're no fun, it was just a laugh. There are people out there that are just nut jobs in the head, and they will post anything. And if you don't like it, you're negative, you're a troll, etc., etc. When you see all this content, it is very overwhelming sometimes. Like, I have been doing a lot of research recently, and I have never seen the internet flooded with so much garbage content. I thought Facebook groups were bad for spam and scam. I have never seen anything like this before. And the fact that other filmmakers are coming to me and talking about it, it's clearly making an impact. However, it's not the impact that, you know, it is appropriate, in my opinion. When I see a video, it's meant to make an impact. Either it's got a good message in it, or it's got real talent, or just something within it is unique and original. When you're seeing all this garbage, though, you think to yourself, you know, is this really what people, you know, are happy to follow? And it's bewildering. But yes, you know, filmmakers out there, use your voice as best you can. Up the effort, increase it. Don't be sort of sidelined by it all, because I actually think it's going to get worse. I think it's going to get worse to the extent that it's going to be in your face that much. It's going to be forced on our news feeds. And when you've got real talent out there trying to put their own content out, and it's getting basically, you know, jumbled up in all this garbage, it makes it very difficult to find real talent. And you've got to find the best way you can to pull your own audience, your own crowd in. A lot of people now just upload videos. There's no YouTube link, it's just a video that starts playing. That's a good way to do it. And obviously, whether you can get the hook of the person scrolling down the newsfeed, that's another story. But ultimately, you know, try different techniques, try different post listings. Don't stick to what you've been doing if it hasn't worked recently, because I've tried it and it's not working anymore. Facebook and social media have changed the way they're you know, putting your content out there, and unfortunately at the same time we're having a lot of garbage thrown at us, and quite frankly it's like a labyrinth trying to find the real talent. Thank you everyone again for tuning in, and take it easy.